So today I thought I'd interview a friend of mine. Met him down here. He's a bit of a character, and you'll like him. That's his cactus. Hey, welcome to Bizzo Ambo Life. And today I've asked a neighbor to sit down with me and tell me a little bit about himself. So this is Scott, and he's a full-time RVer like us. And I wanted to ask him a few things, like
Absolutely.
how long you been doing this?
7 years.
7 glorious years.
Yeah.
No problems.
Well, a couple of breakdowns, but otherwise, yeah, no big problems.
So where are you from?
Originally New York.
Can you tell? But we got him talking Canadian.
Yeah, just a little bit,
So this is a very classic trailer. What's the story about this?
It's an 88. I like vintage stuff. They're built better than the new ones. Easy. Everything that you need that a house has.
Wow. So you've totally renovated inside. I mean,
Yes.
it looks like a castle inside, and it's beautifully done and nice paint job and all that stuff. And we talked about this earlier, that it's more like a quality build back then versus what's available now. But you haven't always been in this for 7 years.
No, we had a big RV and we sold it because it was too much upkeep and gas. Just too big. And we decided to go down small and we like vintage stuff, so we got this and we're glad we got it because a lot of the new ones are put together with staples and glue and you can't live in them. So that's my opinion on the whole thing.
Now you're like us. You like boondocking versus campsites.
Yeah, yes, I do.
And you've got a great pickup that you haul this with, and you can just about go anywhere.
Yeah, we've been almost pretty much everywhere. And this is our first time down here in Quartzsite. Check it out. It is beautiful down here.
On a nice day like this, without the dust, it's incredible.
Without the dust, it's incredible.
But
it is beautiful.
I mean,
Where can you stay outside for? It's almost like 70 degrees outside.
well, it's more than that, buddy. I think it's 80.
Yeah.
But it is kind of tough when the wind blows and the dust sort of swells up and gets in your hair and your mouth and your ears.
Oh yeah.
What's the best place you've been to in your travels? The nicest for you?
Nicest. Jeez, that's pretty hard to think of.
Well, where'd you spend the longest?
In the south, and then we go north in the winter. I mean, in the summer, it's a lot cooler up there. I can't take the cold weather no more because my fingers are missing. So we're snowbirds now. We go north and south.
But you spent a lot of time way north.
Yeah, up in Utah, Colorado,
Alaska.
Yeah, that was before we even did this. That was back in 1984.
Oh, you didn't go camping up there?
We did, but it was different kind of camping. Tent.
Oh, jeez.
No, a lot different than we have it now.
The bad old days.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's the only way to go.
So home right now is Utah?
No, home is now right here. This is my home.
That's the answer.
I'm not homeless. I'm houseless. I don't have a house. I have a home.
And we're all happy with that, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, love traveling and love meeting a bunch of interesting people along the way. We have for the last 7 years. It's been an amazing trip so far.
Now, where would you not go back to?
Where I would not go back to is probably Golden Valley or Kingman.
That's here both in Arizona?
Yes.
Isn't that funny?
Yep. This is more south. That's a little bit more north. Northeast.
What was bad about it?
The people, and it was worse than this, the dust.
Really?
And traffic in Kingman. It's just another valley town.
It seemed, yeah, this is definitely a volcanic valley. flatter than stink, and it's covered in rocks. You fall down on your bike or your e-bike and you're toast.
Yeah. Now the generator went on.
Now the generator next door went on.
But that's okay.
So we'll fix them later. What's a good couple of tips for full-time RVers?
Be prepared. Just don't just go out and do it. You have to be prepared for the best and for the worst. It's just you have to be people friendly. You have to be able to do the things that are easily done in homes that we don't have equipped here.
Mhm.
We have to drain our own tanks and stuff like that. But you're going to want to do it. Just say, oh, we're going to do it for a couple of days, and then you sold your house, and then you're out for a couple of days. Oh, shoot, I should have never sold the house.
It's funny because I read a study and it said most full-timers last 4 months. There's a exact time when people say, geez, am I really cut out for this?
Bingo. Yeah. And we've been doing it for 7 years now.
And my wife
Many
is,
more.
our diesel heater went in the fall, and it's inexpensive. And instead of buying one, my wife bought two, because she wants to be prepared. So everything we got, we have 2 or 3 of.
Yeah, but you know what? If you want to do it, you want to enjoy the outdoors and be able to boondock like this in open air, open land, and where can you do this? You can't do this in the city. I'm tired of the cities. I like this.
Well, someone said yesterday that driving into even a small city is scary for them. Maybe not scary, but uncomfortable. They're worried about accidents and going the wrong way, and it just seems like a different environment if you've been on the road a while.
Yeah, that's different. I don't like city life no more. Concrete. Yeah, I'm sorry, concrete paved. No.
Don't you feel a bit like we're homesteaders almost? I mean, you make what your environment gives you.
Yeah,
You make the best of it, and you have to be a jack of all trades to be on this journey.
yeah. You can't be no high maintenance people. Is that like I say? People with the Botox and high maintenance. No, this is not made for you.
Well, Joanne the other day told me she wants an ice maker, or we have an ice maker. She wants an ice cream maker.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it'd be nice to have, because by the time we went in lines, like yesterday, we went.
His ice cream. He's standing in line yesterday in the grocery store, and it just occurred to him that the ice cream may not make the trip back to camp, which is only 20 minutes.
Yeah, and
So he put it back.
Yep.
Now, a little place like this, you find it hard to go shopping here, like we do?
It is when it's busy, long lines, out of stuff. But you seem to cope. You seem to adapt. You seem to adapt. Say, oh well, everybody is here for the same stuff. It is a small town, and they can only hold so much groceries, and everybody buys everything, and you see the different price ranges. But otherwise, it is nice here. I would suggest people to come and visit Boondock for the whole summer, see if you like it. People have been coming back here for 30, 20, 10, 15 years. I've talked to them.
A guy said 34 years yesterday.
That's a long time.
It's funny because people just come from all over here. Instead of going to Florida, this place is $180 for 7 months, and it's they provide water, sewage disposal, and garbage disposal, which is
great. And you could walk out of here barefoot and not get cut. I've been on
barefoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been on other BLM land where there is garbage and glass. And nails. Here you don't have it.
No, I was thinking of the sharp rocks.
Yeah, in the summer, but people really respect it down here for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the trash or if they got water and everything.
I don't know.
I don't see trash blowing around.
It's cleanest place I've ever camped at.
You don't see no couches outside.
Well, there is a level of dust no matter what you do.
Well, yeah, you know, you're in the desert, you're gonna get it no matter what, and you seem to deal with it. You know what?
But people are so adaptable. I've seen people in cars camping here, and they walk up to the water supply with a milk jug.
Yeah, I would stay here year round if it wasn't so freaking hot in the summer.
Yeah, I think that's a problem.
It's the heat. Even though I did stay in the desert in St. George, you know, up in Utah and stuff, it does get hot, but you know, you got the AC.
You'll hear some noise. We get tons of ATVs and side by sides, and the generator just went off next door. But it is really a great place. The people are absolutely amazing. I mean, Scott's become a fast friend of mine. It's hard to believe. And
It's it is nice down here. Come down and see it. You know, Google it.
you got people with Prevos pulling $1 million Prevos pulling trailers with ATVs in them, and you
Yeah.
got people in cars and tents. It's just there's no distinction, and nobody criticizes or looks down on you because
No,
you get an old whatever.
it's not like a big old kind of ghetto kind of place where people just throw stuff all over, or they have stuff all around their campus and stuff like that. It's not like that down here.
It's so funny because Scott and I both have put rocks. We've defined our little area with rocks. You'll see people doing that, and it's kind of funny. It's like, stay away from me.
Yeah,
Give me some space, because
yeah, they kind of border you in.
even where we are, we're a mile from the gate, and it's starting to get busier here even. Where I mean, Scott's about 150 feet from me, and he was the closest until yesterday when a guy pulled behind me.
Yep.
He's about 100 feet away, but it's a beautiful place, and
And if you get mad at your neighbors,
just move
back up and pull away and go somewhere else.
or turn your generator on louder.
There you go. Irritate them so they move.
So, do you have another final tip before we close off this video?
No.
What's something that would be really interesting for?
Just be prepared if you're going to boondock. If you're going to camp for a week, have at it. But boondocking and camping is two different things. Boondocking, you're relying off the sun because we have solar on top.
Yeah.
So we rely off the sun to charge our batteries. And we could watch TV, refrigerator runs. And then at nighttime, we run our lights, you know, on the camper. And I don't have to rely on the electric company. I don't have to rely on bills coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and we have no bills because no utilities, so no a bunch of bills to pay, you know, and that comes along with the house. That's why we sold and decided to take it on the road. And we're doing it ever since, and we love it. We want to give it a try it.
One of the things I'll close off with is that people have to realize this is winter still. And when we came down here, I thought, well, we'll be laughing because we get lots of solar and a generator. We'll never use a generator. But the interesting thing is it still gets dark here early. Here it's about 6 o'clock. And as soon as the sun goes down, it's cold. It goes down in the 40s. In the daytime, it's 80.
Yep.
Night is cold.
Yep.
And people would come unexpectedly thinking it's going to be desert and it's going to be hot.
Be in the summertime, it'll be like 128, 29, 130 right here in this area in Quartzsite. It's a desert.
God.
You know, you're really close to Death Valley
Does
over
it
there.
go down as far at night, though, you think?
It goes down to the hundreds, just like it does when I lived up in northern Nevada.
Wow.
You know, it'd still be like 95 degrees outside at nighttime. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I think we'll close this off and thank Scott for entertaining a little video.
Absolutely.
And we'll catch you on the rebound.
Take care and enjoy it if you do it.